Hi guys, welcome to week 11 of my quarantine lockdown here in Cebu. Just out here on the balcony, I just want to show you, traffic is starting to pick up now with the move into the GCQ here. Parkmore is supposed to open today officially, so I'm going to try and check that out as well. I'm staying here at the big hotel, and the staff here at the hotel really looked after me during this quarantine period, so it's a time to give them a bit of a plug and say thank you to them for all their hard work. They've done it tough here as well, so we've gone through this all together. So I just wanted to share some of their stories here in this video. As I do every week, I'm going to show you the stats for the coronavirus here in the Philippines and the world. If you want to check out my previous videos, I've done updates every week on this. So let's get to the video. Hi guys, so I'm just going to interview Armin here, one of the front desk,
Yes.
yeah, workers here. So just to get a feel of what's happening during the crisis, how the staff are actually working here at the big hotel. So this is Armin, and your position is?
So I'm a front desk.
At front desk. And hey, how long have you worked here for?
I'm working here in the company almost 3 years.
Okay. Yeah. So you're living on campus, or living on the hotel?
Yes,
here?
I'm living here in the hotel for around 2 to 3 months already.
So what's the accommodation here? You just stay in one of the rooms?
Yes, our company provides us the room, which is second month it was at the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Then today we are in the 7th floor.
Okay. And is it just like a deluxe room, a family room?
First it was a family room, then now it's a penthouse loft.
Oh,
Higher category.
they live in style. And I get deluxe room, they get the penthouse. How's that? That's the benefits of working here. So what's been your biggest challenge here with this lockdown, being stuck?
Biggest challenge, maybe it's kind of boring and far away from the family, like that.
So where is your family located?
It's in Samar. So
Samar.
It's very far from here.
Yeah, okay.
So
When did you last see them? Was that way before the lockdown?
it was last year.
I haven't seen family
December.
for
Last December.
And how do you keep in contact?
Just through Messenger, Facebook, like that.
Okay. I should put my
So
what do you do in your off time?
Off time I'm listening to music, gaming, or
Was that on
my
your
loved
phone
ones.
or gaming on phone?
Yes, like
Okay.
Mobile Legend, the famous one in the Philippines.
Which one is it?
Mobile Legend.
Mobile Legends, that's it. You need to play that in the Philippines, very popular. So, so what's the first thing you're going to do once the quarantine's over? What do you want to?
Well, first, maybe I'll go first to the church to say thank you that this COVID is already gone. And after that, maybe I'll just go home to our summer to see my family.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
great. Well, I wish you luck. And are you married or single? Or
I'm single.
there you go, girls. You're single if you want to meet up. Big hotel. So I'm just interviewing another person here at the hotel, and she will just give a rundown how she's surviving this quarantine lockdown here in Cebu.
I'm Joyce Nia Celeste, and I'm at front office associate here in Big Hotel, and I've been working here for almost 1 year and 7 months.
What's your biggest challenge during this lockdown?
During this lockdown, of course, not seeing my family for a long time
Yeah.
because they're in our province
And your province is
in Bohol.
so that if for people who don't know, Bohol's like 2 hours away from Cebu City.
Yes,
You have to catch a ferry to Bohol if you're not aware of where Bohol is. And whereabouts in Bohol is it? In the like far away from the big city or?
it's in Tubigon, sir.
So, what would you like to say to anybody watching then, like to your family?
Just keep safe always. Yes, that's all.
And hopefully this pandemic's over soon.
Yes,
and
well,
you can get back to normal life. You can see family.
Yes.
Yeah. And how many in your family?
I have 6 siblings, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
And they all live in Bohol?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you haven't
They are
seen-
all in Bohol.
So one of the things, obviously, after the pandemic is you're going to visit them or they'll come visit you when you get a chance.
Yes, sir. Right after this, I'll be going to Bohol.
Okay, so you must be really looking forward to that.
Yes.
Okay. During the spare time when you're not working, like your off time, what are you doing?
Right after my work, I rest, I sleep, and then Yeah, just like that, sir.
So,
Installing my phones.
So like internet, like speaking to your family online and all that with
Messenger.
Messenger. Oh, Facebook Messenger.
Yes, basic Messenger.
Okay. So you just contact your family every day.
Yes.
Oh, they must be missing you a lot. So you're
Yes,
missing
sir.
them. And
Yes, sir.
when do you, like?
I do miss them a lot.
So what's the first thing you're gonna do after the quarantine?
Yes, right after quarantine, I'll go to church and then I thank God for the healthy life. Yes.
And surviving this
Yes.
pandemic.
Yes, sir.
The other gentleman also said the same. He's going to go to church. So in Philippines, it's very, first thing to think of is going to church after this and praying. So that's a common thing that's going through here. And are you married or single?
I'm single, sir.
There you go, guys. She's single. So if you want, she's available. Like the other guy. Thank you so much. I've tried to interview the other people, the other staff here. They're too shy. They're hiding. So let's look at the coronavirus stats for the week. Worldwide, it's over 7 million cases with over 400,000 deaths and about 3.5 million recoveries. Breaking this down into countries, the USA leads with over 2 million cases and with over 113,000 deaths. Brazil, Russia, Spain and the UK end out the top 5 countries. These countries alone account for over half the 7 million cases. Looking at the Philippines, it's still at number 39, which was the same as it was last week, with 22,474 cases. My home country of Australia is at number 66, with 7,265 cases. In the graph form, for the daily change in the Philippines, the spike I showed last week looks like it's heading south, although it's only been a week. The Department of Health Facebook page breaks the cases down here, with 4,637 recoveries and 1,011 deaths in the Philippines. In Cebu City, the cases are creeping up to 3,000. Mandaue City stands at 320. More disturbingly, there was 127 new cases yesterday in Cebu City, which has prompted the discussion Cebu City may go back to a MECQ or ECQ. The Department of Tourism has released new protocols for hotels and resorts in the Philippines. Here it shows the limiting of transport of guests with the establishment's own vehicles. There's also limiting the number of people per room, strict cleaning protocols for rooms, with their restaurants having more restrictions such as reducing the seating in their restaurants, stricter kitchen sanitation, as well as extra restrictions around the hotel such as limiting elevator capacity by up to 50%. There'll be less of that holding the elevator for other people to get in. Maintenance around the hotel will be a lot stricter as well, and guests will be thoroughly checked. With any having flu-like symptoms, they'll be referred to a nearby hospital. So get used to this with travel post-COVID-19. Other travel-related news, Grab, which is like Uber, will be implementing new policies, and Airbnb may be regulated more. For more information, you can check out Sunstar. For flights within the Philippines, Cebu Pacific has gradually been returning flights. No news on the international flights though, and with international tourists wanting to enter the Philippines, this is looking like it's going to be a while longer still. So Patmore opens today, the 8th of June. I'm just going to quickly show you what's open here. For coffee lovers, on the 9th, Coffee Dream is opening at Parkmore. Just an update from yesterday. Coffee Dream is not open just as yet. Looks like it's going to open soon, but it's Tuesday morning, 11:20, but it isn't open just as yet. For vegan lovers, Planet Veggies is open here in Parkmore. Inside Parkmore, there's all these new social distancing protocols, such as you can see on the escalators where you have to stand apart, and sitting down there's markers where you can sit inside the malls. I went around here at 11:30 in the morning and the place was really quiet, not many people around. As far as the shops, not everything was open, and finally you can go get your hair cut here. It seemed like about 80% of the shops were open here. And obviously places like this for kids zones, they're closed. Anything to do with leisure activities are still closed during this GCQ. My father, these stores are open to flea market. The traffic's getting back to normal here, unfortunately. not as bad as it was, but it's going that direction. Parkmore over here. I'm not sure if you see that, but there's some taxis now that are coming around Mandawi. No jeepneys as yet. There are buses over there at the Parkmore shopping mall, which I showed last week, but things are slowly coming back to normality here in Mandawi, Cebu. Thank you so much for watching. Keep safe out there, and I'll catch you next week.